Hi, Alma.
Hi, good morning, sir.
All right, so we got a question from another student, and so here we go. Can you please read the question for me?
Sure, yes. So the question goes like the student said, I have a question about how to review the writing class. Should I memorize the essay after the teacher corrects my writing so that I can reproduce it by writing it perfectly without looking at anything? Although the essays I have corrected have taught me weaknesses and appropriate expressions, I don't think I could write an essay that is like the teacher's examples. I don't know whether I should memorize teacher's sample essays so that I can write them perfectly, or memorize them so that I can reproduce my own essay that he corrected. Could you please tell me how I should review and learn after the writing class?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So this person really wants to memorize. I think another
Yes,
point I want to make is like improving your writing takes a lot of time. So I think
exactly.
like setting expectation is another. All right. Aside from that, what do you think?
Yes, in this case, I don't think memorizing is the key for this one. So the student should not memorize the content of the essay, but instead, first thing he or she gonna do is to observe the structure and be aware, like while reviewing the content. So it is very important to be aware of the structure, the grammar points of the essay as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a structure, some people mix up the different writing styles, right? Let's say
Hmm.
you're supposed to write a narrative, but you end up somehow writing something that's more analytical or vice versa,
Yes.
and so on. And it's when you write an essay, it's important that you stick to that particular style and you don't get so mixed up. So you don't, your message will be clearer that way, right?
Yes,
And then,
exactly.
but a lot of people tend to mix up, and I guess that's something that the students should take away from the correction
Hmm.
that's made by the teachers.
Yes, that's right. And in addition to that, I think it's better also to be aware of what type of essay he or
Mm,
she is writing, because each type has different goal and objective and
yeah,
different structure to follow as well.
yeah, true, true. Like if you're writing something like a narrative essay, maybe you want to bring tears to your reader's eyes, right?
Yes.
Versus if you're discussing like social issues or something like that,
Hmm.
tears is not your goal. It's like, maybe
Exactly.
like, raise people's awareness or, whatever. So yeah,
Yeah.
different goals. And I guess you should like define what the goal of your essay is and then work towards that goal instead of like vaguely defining without defining your goal. Just sort of start writing and get lost somewhere in between.
Yes, correct. So while writing, it's very important to know the purpose why you are writing this content, whether your purpose is to convey or to persuade
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, cool, cool. And also like even like what do you call that? Transition words. Um,
Yes.
I used to have this table of transition
Hmm.
words that I can use. And then I wrote it on a piece of paper and I used to staple it right next to my desk when I was a
Mm.
student. So when I had to write an essay, then I'll look at the table and I go, okay, I used this one already, so I'm going to use that one, right? Like I used the
Yes,
however already, so I'm going to use moreover or whatever. And yeah,
exactly. Because transition words will help the student or help us to organize our writing.
yeah,
And it will also guide us, like whenever we use a certain transition word, then we will have an idea, oh, I need to say this next or
yeah,
write this one. Yeah.
exactly. And then also like after even those I didn't really memorize, but after looking at the table and writing so many essays, I ended up memorizing. But
Mm-hmm.
I never memorized them for the sake of memorizing them. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Besides, I was never good at memorizing anything anyway, so I didn't even
Mm-hmm.
bother.
I think the point there is to familiarize instead of memorizing.
Yes, that's the good word for it. Okay. I think this pretty much answers the student's question, but that said, what are the things that you can do to improve your writing long term?
Yes. I myself also loves writing, so I also write, but not as often, just when I find like something interesting to write. And in this case, I try to read more because through reading, we can learn a lot of things, we can get some ideas, and also we can try to observe the author's writing style, and we can be influenced by it. So that's how I do.
Yeah, that's what I do too. I read a lot as well, both in English and Japanese. And that's the best way to like be influenced, like you said. And
Yes,
then,
exactly.
there are cool ideas out there. Some people structure their paragraphs so well that the message comes into you like music, and
Yeah, exactly.
and I'm like, damn, how do you write like this? And then I end up rereading the whole essay like multiple times and try to see how this author is pulling that off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, that's right.
And I think those activities do help to improve my own writings as well. So
Yeah, so it's better to try to read some interesting maybe writings or output, and then you can get some good ideas from it.
Yeah, I agree. And and then also you gotta write, and that's the only way actually, right? Reading is one, but if you don't output, you don't improve. So read, write, I guess repeat that.
Yes, so exactly with practice, you can improve yourself, your writing skill.
Yeah, just like anything else, like learning to swim or play tennis, or it's not that different, I think.
Exactly, it takes some process for
Yeah.
that.
Okay, so let's try to wrap this up now. Okay, so the point number one is to observe the structure of your essay when you're reviewing, and then also like the use of transition words and maybe grammar points. Those are the three key points that students tend to mess up. And so yeah, like basically, like what is it that you're trying to convey, right? And also the grammar and transition words. Transition words, you can make a table, you can refer to that, you don't need to memorize. Over time, you can memorize anyway. Okay, point two would be to read more and observe other authors, other writing styles. And then like it'd be great if you could find your like favorite author so that you can be influenced over time and you go, oh, this is a cool writing, I'm gonna mimic this. And that's how you improve, really. Just
You
like
can get inspiration.
Yeah. And then third point is to write again, right? And get corrected. Because unless if you do it yourself, reading alone is not gonna help you. So you have to do it yourself. So you gotta write again, you have to submit, you have to be corrected, and over time you're gonna improve, just like anything else.
Exactly. So with practice, you can chase excellence and you can surely have progress with your skills, especially in writing.
Yep, agreed. All right, so anything to add?
Yes, I think with these points that we have mentioned, so it's very important to be aware of these things, and then surely the student can have progress when it comes to writing. And also, like what you have mentioned, it's very important to be corrected because that's how we will be aware of our lapses and the things that we have to improve on.
Yep. Okay. All right.
All
Well,
right.
thank you. All right. Thank you so much for your time, Mama.
Yes, no problem. Thank you also, sir. And see you again next time.
Right. And then so to our viewers, if you like the content, please click the like and also subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Yeah, see you.